Hello, I'm Lois of RE/MAX Results, and I've got a unique opportunity for you to own a piece of history. We're standing near historic Frontenac Point on Lake Pepin in Minnesota, where the mighty Mississippi River flows. Years ago, steamboats traveled down the Mississippi into Lake Pepin, and Frontenac Point here was a favorite stopping place. The beautiful bluffs that are around us and the gorgeous beaches that are right here in front of us made this a perfect place to stay and play. And from the 1880s to the 1920s, this land was known around the world as an exclusive resort complex. The Frontenac Inn was the heart of the resort complex until the entire thing was purchased by the Methodist Church and the area became a retreat center. In 1987, Chateau Frontenac LLC purchased the entire complex and began lovingly reclaiming and redesigning all these buildings that you see around us, and they're now single-family homes. These homes are all part of the Chateau Frontenac Homeowners Association, where history is not only cherished, but it's embraced. The LLC carefully redesigned the exterior of the homes to keep their historic appeal. That one there used to be the Frontenac Inn, and that used to be the chapel for the Methodist complex. And this home here used to be the kitchen for the inn. While the LLC restored the exterior of the homes, the homeowners purchased the shell and then they got to design the interiors themselves. Let's go inside this home, this one's for sale, and see how the extensive history of the area was brought into the interior design. All right, we're inside this beautiful home today. I'm here with Eric, and he's going to introduce us to some of the historical and artistic elements of this home that he helped design.
Thanks, Lois. It's a pleasure to be able to do that. And when you first walk into the home, your impression might be that, wow, this is all renovated. But I'd like to just take a second and highlight some of the historical elements that have been used to maintain that theme for which the home was originally designed. The first thing you'll notice is the floor. The wooden floor is the aspect of the home that is most visibly maintained from its original design. This is the original floor of the old kitchen, built in the mid-1800s. Let me point out some elements of the ceiling that might not be apparent at first look. The first are the beams that are traveling this direction. These were reclaimed and restored from an old barn in Wisconsin. And the beams that run parallel here were actually purchased from the Episcopal Church that was approximately 1.5 miles from here, and they were also reclaimed, restored, and sanded down.
Eric, can you tell me a little bit about how you use this metalwork right behind us here in the room divider?
Sure. So if you'll notice here, this is corrugated steel that was taken from a barn roof in Wisconsin that has been tastefully wrapped around different elements of the home to give both the rustic and the modern feel to it. And it also abuts a three-sided fireplace, so no matter where you're standing in relation to this fireplace, you can always see the action or be part of it yourself.
This home has a fabulous kitchen, and I love the countertops and these elements that are underneath. What can you tell me about those, Eric?
So the wood that you're seeing here are the floor joists from an old barn across the river in Wisconsin. They've actually been coated with 7 layers of polyurethane, so they're almost indestructible and nothing will get caught in the cracks. Another element here, if you notice here, are the hinges. This particular hinge here, as well as the 2 hinges on this side of the island, are from the old refrigerator door, which is a 150-pound door that was like this thick and taller than I am. And back in the old historic inn, the waiters and waitresses used to carry food and they would bump the door with their rear end and they'd walk into the freezer and set something down without having to open it, and it would just shut behind them. Another design element that I would like to highlight for you would be one of the metal elements through the home. So this is a steel piece of artwork that was designed to create a sense of social space between the living area and the dining area. And not only is it does it contain earth tones in it just like the rest of the home, but it also has some whimsical elements in it, such as a piece from an old lawnmower here or an old piece of a metal saw. So this is just another sort of fun twist to it.
I love how this home is so historic but completely modernized at the same time. It's for sale, and you can find additional details in the links in the comments. It would make a perfect year-round home or vacation home. The commute from St. Paul or Rochester is just about an hour, much easier than the crazy, hectic commute to up north cabins. The area offers hiking, fishing, kayaking, sailing, eagle watching, and more. Don't let this opportunity to own a piece of history pass you by. I look forward to hearing from you soon.